On the 1st of February 2023, February is a month for lovers in the Bahamas. And boy, haven't we not seen much love from our both members of parliament. John Pinder, we'll start with him firstly, South and Central Abaco. And the question is, how could you speak for a people when you don't talk to a people, when you don't know a people, when you just became a Bahamian a little over a year? I try to help John because I know that the PLP got John as the spokesman for all Abaco. And if you can't go to John, Christopher Pinder is the silent member of parliament. Christopher Pinder got more power than John Pinder and Kirk when it comes to getting in things at Brave Office than all of them. Remember that name, Christopher Pinder. That's the unofficial representative of North and South Abaco. If you really want something done in Abaco, forget John Pinder. Him and Christopher just had the same last name. They're nothing. And I'll tell you how John Pinder, he's in tourism. And you think that somebody that is next to the Deputy Prime Minister, what his word would mean something. And even some of my taxis get angry because I said openly, publicly, and everywhere I go, that John Pinder is absolutely weightless. And I can say he's weightless when his name and his word don't mean nothing. See, you only have a first opportunity to make a first impression, John Pinder. And when I brought Belinda Wilson down, Mr. Ferguson in charge of No Problems Taxi Association, and my association, the Abaco Taxi Association and Allied Workers Union, I was looking out for the interests of Abaco taxi drivers because we are getting a lick. But some of them don't wait even mention their name because they have no integrity. And when you see you are a unionist and the union start the bus 1 week of a little bit of money and they can't hold on to their integrity and they're not supporting their presidents, it's useless having a union. But it's even useless when the member of parliament would come in the meeting. John Pinder I'm talking about. He works for tourism, and you have over 200 people coming down to the golf tournament. And we got about 40 members of the taxi union. And John Pinder said in the front of everybody, every government-sponsored tournament, the government, he's speaking on behalf of the PLP, so he embarrassed all the PLP. He said that the PLP would hire the union because we have numbers and we are organized bodies sanctioned by the government. And when the tournament came down, right down to the last week, John couldn't get his office manager to fall in place. I told him a long time ago, from in December, he thought that this was already done. I told him, you already got bitten and didn't know you got bite by the same person that you put as manager. Be careful who you hire. Don't never hire nobody that you can't fire. That's John Pinder's first problem right here in the tourism office. They are bigger than him and they're not even elected. To make the member of parliament, John Pinder, to be embarrassed and egg-faced when he couldn't even edge a deal of the union taxi drivers carrying the golf tournament people. And the embarrassing thing about it for all PLPs and John Pinder is that the manager gave the contract to Matthew Taylor. Matthew Taylor It's one of those weightless people that was out there campaigning for Darren Henfield. So you ask yourself, PLPs in Nassau and elsewhere, how could the PLP give the biggest contract of taking tourists in the month of January to Darren Henfield campaign general Matthew Taylor? Because John Pinder is absolutely weightless. They don't respect him. The F&M is getting more in Abaco than PLP that wear that yellow shade and went campaigning. And then we go, again, John Pinder at the Union Jack dock. We got a Haitian sailboat. I am not 100% as Haitian, but I see a Haitian young man keep coming off and on for the past 6-7 months. I brought John Pinder there, showed him the boat. He said he's gonna have his port people, 2 Campbell fellas up there in port, and they can't get a Haitian to move a boat off the only dock in Mashaba that the tourist uses every day. The only dock, the Union Jack dock. Right up from there, I pointed out to him another Haitian boat that was smuggling their people. It's a big cartel. Haitian smuggling Haitian to America. They don't give a hell about Haitian. They just looking at that money that they could collect from their people suffering and bring them into more suffering and debt by putting them on unseaworthy boat, and they may get to America as well as they may be intercepted and back into Haiti. But they don't care once they get that money from their own Haitian people. But you have 3 boats that John Pinder said he was going to get moved from there from early December. We're now into February. The Haitian sailboat is still at the Union Jack dock. He said that he has the money. Either he don't know what money he got or he's just a prolific liar. John Pinder told Kai Mills that he has the money for Abba Keys to remove the boat off of the harbor of Mashaba, and nothing has happened. Your word has to mean something. Kai is not going to go there in a meeting with unionists and my staff and promise something that I don't have the authority to give. I have to know that I'm authorized to do something before I go to the public meeting and say it is done. Nobody else could touch this but the union. He could even bring the golf tournament man to sit down with the union because they got him all screwed up. Paul, John Pinder, be careful for what you ask for. You may get it. And what's going to happen, John? You're going to be the same exact thing. Life has a way of making this complete circle. There's a guy named James Albury. He has the same DNA as you. He hailed from Hopetown also. His father was from Hopetown. And he's gone back to America. He had an American wife. He was born in America. His kids were born in America. Same exact thing like John Pinder. Only thing, he had a red shirt and John got a yellow shirt. But it seems like they got the same DNA. Nothing from nothing leave nothing. What is John Pinder thinks that the people of Moses Island, Sandy Point, Cross the Rock, Spring City, one thing he can do, because his boy Christopher Pinder got him to run for the PLP, is to move the dump from Spring City. If John Pinder can't have the dump removed, all of y'all that went to vote for him, waste of time. And his word have to mean something. So far, in his first year, John Pinder don't wipe the water on the dog back. Because if a man can't live up to his word publicly, he's less than a man. So we wasting time. So we got John Pinder lying like Ananias and Sapphira, his word don't mean nothing. And Kirk Cornish, all he's particular in, if his hair is right. So we got 4 years of loose loose, nothing, no representation for 4 years. But you got the people that you voted for. But Jesus Christ know we don't deserve John Pinder and Kirk Cornish. Kai is still agitating while they have the political will and the elected position. They are so far do nothing, say nothing, don't see nothing. MPs. Kai still cares. That's why he's here.